So here is what the finished shapes look like. And again, you saw from the previous clips basically how I made them. These are pretty simple to make. And also you can make as many as you want. I decided to just make 6, but of course you can make as many as you want for yours. And I'm not sure how many waffle fries there are exactly in a Chick-fil-A meal, but this is just how many I have decided to make. So yeah, these are pretty simple to do. But also another thing you have to remember is you do not want to make them too thin, because otherwise then they're just going to be way too delicate. So as you can see, mine are pretty thick, because if you've made them like really thin, like around like the same like sort of thickness as the actual waffle fries, then if you cut the indents into them, like it's just going to go straight through the foam and it's just going to be way too flimsy. So I recommend that you do make them quite thick. I think these all look pretty good. I did mess up on one slightly, like this one for example, but still I'm going to be using it. And then once you have all of them ready, we can move on to the next step. Here is what all the waffle fries look like once I finished painting them. And again, I use these 2 images here for help or as reference. So first what I did was I mixed white, yellow and a very tiny bit of burnt sienna paint together, and I just painted all of the fries. And then to create the shading on the edges, I just mixed some yellow and burnt sienna paint together to create a tan colour. And I tried to create like the shading around the edges, or like the potato skin around the edges, I'm guessing. Because I think they leave the skin on when they cook them, however I could be wrong. I don't think they peel them. So yeah, I just used a very small paintbrush just to like dab on the darker colour around the edges of the fries. And I think it worked out pretty good. I might have overdone it slightly, but still I think it's good enough. And again, it's up to you how many you want to make. So now I'm going to let these completely dry and then we can move on to the next step. Next, what I did was I made the packaging or the box for the waffle fries to go in. And again, you saw from the previous clips how I made this. It's pretty simple to do. And also it's up to you if you want to draw out these two parts here, or you can print them out like I did. And I also covered these pieces with tape as well, so they're more protected. And then I also cut off some of the box at the top, so that way it looks more like the Chick-fil-A one. And also it's up to you if you want to add anything else to the sides of the back. I'm just going to leave mine like this. This is close enough for me. And it is also up to you if you want to make either the white box or the red box. So I still use this image here as reference. It's pretty much the same thing except it's red. And then I just used a red pen to just add like 3 dots down the bottom of the box. So yeah, this is very simple to do. And I definitely recommend that you use card for this so it's much more sturdy. And also make sure that it can stand as well. I'm really happy with how it looks. And then once you've finished making the box, we can move on to the final step. Okay, so obviously the last step is you just want to place all of the waffle fry squishies into the box. And since I've only made 6, they're not going to fill the entire box. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be cheating slightly. So I'm just going to take this random sponge here. And I'm just going to add a piece inside the box, and it's going to be completely covered, obviously. And this is just going to make it look like the box is a lot more full. So, yeah, I'm just going to cut off just a piece like so. Doesn't have to be perfect at all. It's just going to make it look like there's like more inside the box. Hopefully that makes sense. So I'm just going to place it inside, like that. And then you just want to place all of the squishies inside, like so. And then once you've done that, you are finished. So here is what the final waffle fry squishies look like. And I'm also really pleased with how these all turned out. And I'm actually going to be squishing these quite carefully because some of these are not completely dry yet. Probably not the best idea to place them inside the box, but I'm impatient, so... But these are all really, really soft and squishy. I'm really happy with how they all turned out. They're quite slow rising as well. That'll probably change over time. But I think these are quite realistic in my opinion. Again, I probably could have added less shading to them, but still I think it's good enough. So yeah, again, since I didn't make enough waffle fries, I did have to cheat slightly and like add a sponge inside the box just to make them look like there was, just to make it look like there was more inside of it. But again, you can make as many as you want for yours. Again, I don't know how many there are exactly inside the box, but anyways. There probably is a specific number, but again, this is how many I decided to make. Now, I realised that in real life, if you saw something like this, it would be very disappointing, but this is just a squishy, so it's okay. Yeah, this one's still a little bit damp, so I'll be careful. I think I was able to make these pretty well, in my opinion. Please let me know what you think in the comments below. And also, I'm really happy with how the box turned out as well. Again, there is probably like designs on the sides and the back, but again, I decided not to add that for mine. I think it's close enough to the actual thing. Again, I tried my best. And it can also stand as well, which I'm really happy about. Whoops. So, yep, I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. And also, if you haven't seen part 1 yet on how to make this bag, and also if you haven't seen part 2 yet on how to make the chicken burger, then please go and check it out. I will link the playlist in the description box below. So yeah, if you haven't watched those 2 parts yet, then please go and check them out. And also, please stay tuned for part 4, which should hopefully be coming up in another week or so. Again, I can't say for sure exactly. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed watching part 3. And yep, that is it. So I really hope you enjoyed, and please stay tuned for part 4. And thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.